I know it's got to be super tough, but do you have like a favorite image?
Oh God, that's hard. Well, actually, no, the first one that comes to mind, it's actually kind of a back to back. I guess it'd be my two favorite sets of photos is when Sean Camacho won the Road to One tournament.
Yeah.
It was a hard one to watch because, a mutual friend of mine, Malcolm, was fighting him. And it's like, you obviously want your everyone to do well. I love Sean and his camp,
Yeah.
like, Rudy and all them at Smash Fighters, they're awesome. So it was really hard to just like watching, like I knew someone was gonna lose.
Yeah.
Um, and so when Sean won, he just sort of collapsed into the ring and he just is like staring up at like just into the, just realizing that finally he made it, like he
Yeah.
won the tournament. And he won in a dominating fashion. Like everything was a stoppage.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
went to a
Yeah.
decision. And then so from that point though, like I knew that Malcolm unfortunately was part of that composition. Like he's sort of
Yeah.
crumpled in the corner after the fight got stopped. But that's my favorite photo. I guess my favorite photo to pair with that, because I personally can't like talk about, one without thinking of the other, is Malcolm after he came back into the ring and won him as well after that
Yeah.
fight. It was definitely hard for him to, take some time away. I think he and I had like, some personal discussions as like to what, like everyone's always willing to root behind someone that's winning a lot. So for
Yeah.
Malcolm to lose like this and to lose, from, a TKO, I'm sure that, and I'm not trying to air out his laundry or anything. It's just, I knew that was hard.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
he came back into the ring and he won, he also collapsed in the same spot.
Oh,
So I have,
wow.
so there's like these photos where it's like, he just was like, he felt a sense of release where he's like, okay, I lost here. It was really
Yeah.
hard. I won. And he also won from a TKO. So
Damn.
those are like my two favorite images. So the Sean image is definitely my favorite. And when I think of that, I have to, give Malcolm his flowers too, because not only was it hard for him to probably see that photo everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, if anything, like knowing that at least when it was his time to win, like that there was something like that out there as well.
Yeah.
It's that's always kind of the hard part too. Like what makes a good shot is often someone else is at the shitty ending receiving end of it,
Mm.
like, so, as much as like you want to do right by the sport by documenting what actually happens, like I try to do my best to do it as tastefully as possible because I
Yeah.
know that, at the end of the day, someone else is looking at that being like, fuck, like, great, I look like shit. I'm at
Yeah.
my lowest of low. So, it's like, yeah, you want to be true to the sport. You don't want to take away from the person that won, that beat this person. But at the same time, it's like, you really don't want to knock someone while they're down.